Hi, Giselle. I love when I see people come into a class because they could be doing anything else but being here. So it's always nice to see when people show up for you. Yes, we will use some washi tape. This one from Capital Chic Designs in particular. Yeah. You can use painted tape. I mean, you can use whatever you have, honestly. Oh, Florida. Yeah, I would say use the supplies you have at hand, but I'm going to always use Capital Chic first. But yeah. And you could also just use paper and make it like it's washi tape. People have done that before, cutting thin strips. So it's whatever you have at hand, on hand, honestly. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's your creation, how you want to make it. So you can totally do that. Oh, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Hey, Maryland. I used to live in Rockville, so I know where Gaithersburg is at.
Awesome. I think we could get started if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, cool. Hi, everybody. I am Lamika Austin, and I am the owner and creator behind Capital Chic Designs. And today we are going to make a memory folio. We had to cancel the last class, but this class is taken up for that class. And I appreciate everyone for showing up. So we're just going to go ahead and get started because this does not take a long time. And in case you guys have any questions or comments afterwards, I really, really like to focus on all of that. So let's just pan the camera down. Thank you. All right, so here it is. This is the one I did as an example. And ribbon is optional. You do not have to use ribbon if you don't want to. Many people be asking me also about how I be tying my little bows on the side. I will go over that with you. But the paper that we use for this is, of course, the 6x6 paper pad. And hopefully you have this in your supplies and you have extra because we're going to cut the girls. You can either use the girls here on the front if you want to, or you can use it within the paper pad in here. Okay, that's totally up to you. And then we use the sticker from my sticker collection book here. And of course, I always use a doily. Every time I do a class for Michael's, y'all know I have to use a gold doily. It's just something about them. And this is from Recollections from Michael's too. Let me open it up and show you what it looked like on the inside. So I have this little piece that I did. Keep your focus, something that my mom would always tell me. I wrote something there. And then this right here is a pocket. So you can take this picture out and you can put something back in there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a picture if you don't want to. I did a picture for myself. And then over here, I just have a little journaling card right there and stick it back inside the pocket. And then here I just put a picture of her there, and I use the washi tape here, her soul is fierce. So that's it for this. And like I said, the ribbon is optional. You do not have to use ribbon if you do not want to. At the end of this class, I will show you how I tied that bow and some of my tips and tricks, but people, they normally ask me about that. So you should have a PDF and telling you the size of the paper and everything that you need. I use 8.5 by 11 paper. So right now I'm just trying to decide, because I'm using these 2 stacks of papers right here, which base I want for the paper. The majority of my paper is going to come out of here with this stack, and I may use the beads from this part, really like that. from this stack right here. I'm not a flower person, so I didn't gravitate toward that stack that much, but I do believe I'm going to use cardstock, and I'm going to use 110-pound cardstock. And I'm going to use the craft. You can use whatever you want to use, but this is going to be my base. It's going to be covered. And I have some notes over here for myself because look, when you're a crafter and you're doing these classes, you need to make sure you have something on the side so you can tell people easily what they need to do. So I'm going to take my little cutter here. And I'm going to score. The first thing we want to do, make sure you can grab your 8.5 by 11 paper that you want to use. And we're going to score this at 4 1/4 or 4 1/4. And you guys know I'm not that good with the whole measurement thing. So luckily mine already have the measurements there, baby. Okay. All right, so let's go here. And then I'm just going to score down there. So you should have been scoring at 4 1/4 or 4 1/4. Then the bottom, which is going to be your flat part right here that you bring up, you can do this whatever size you want. I did mine at 3 inches, so that's where I'm going to score it. So now I'm going to take this and go to the 3-inch mark, and I'm just going to score that part. Doing it twice because when you use heavy cardstock, you really want to make sure you get it in there really good. All right. So now what I like to do is just fold the paper. I'm going to fold this up across like that. I think they call it burnishing or something like that. And then I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, mine don't look right. There's a little crooked there. Let's make sure that that's where I want it. I hate when you score something and then it doesn't score exactly where you want it. Oh my God, that's probably one of the worst. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to take our scissors and we're going to cut up the middle right here, all the way up to the 3. All right, I'm gonna go like that, just to that line. All right, it should look like this. Now here's the deal, because we're going to be closing this and it needs to close that way, we're going to need to take a little bit off of here and just a little bit off of here. And I'm going to show you, when I say a little bit, I mean just a little. I'm going to take this right in there and just cut off that piece, little strip, not right that much. And let's make sure it closes because we want it to close easily. See how easy that closed? Once we did that, that's what we're looking for. You want to close, so you just want to take off just a little bit down there. And we're going to do this 2 times. So go ahead and take your other piece of paper, and we're doing the same thing. If you already did it, good for you. If you haven't, girl, get your paper, put it back over here, and let's do it one more time at 4 1/4. Remember, do it twice because your paper is thick. We don't do flimsy paper over here. We're making projects. And then we're going to go back to the 3-inch mark. And we're going to score. Hold up. My paper moved. All right. We're going to score that again. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it up. Lay that flat. And then we're going to fold this over. Let's try to make sure I get this in here right. I know it just folded like it was supposed to, but child, you know that's the wrong thing we're looking for. So we're gonna cut it. And then we're gonna cut off a little bit off this edge over here. And making sure that it folds correctly. I don't think it's going to fold correctly. I'm just looking at that cut. Let me cut off just a little bit more right there just to make sure. All right, now it's done. Okay, now that we have that together, our base is done for right now. And we can just put that off to the side if you want to, or you can, actually you can go ahead and glue it together if you want to. Let's just go ahead and glue it together and we'll have that piece done. So you should have your advanced tape glider or maybe your score tape. I'm going to use my score tape and just put this on here right quick. And we want these to be back to back. So this is my front for me, and then this is my back. And we're gonna just put the front and the back together like that. All right, watch me as I do it and stuff, just in case you might get confused or something. When I'm putting on this score tape, there is no rhyme or reason behind it. I just lay it down. You can use whatever adhesive you have on hand. If you have glue or something, you can totally use that. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's going to hold it in place. You know, like I always say, we don't want to give something to someone and it be falling apart and stuff on us because that looks raggedy. And we don't do raggedy projects over here, even if it is handmade. All right, that's that. I'm gonna get this and I'm just going to make sure it's in there really, really well. Okay. Now I'm going to lift this up. Where are my scissors? That's what I need right now. Something that's, grab this. All right, so these off. That's one. Let's do the other one right here. And let's see. All right, so just for added measure for myself, you know me again, I don't like sending raggedy stuff to people because I'm probably going to send this to one of my sisters. I'm just going to add my little ATG gun in between just to make sure I have added security because I just can't. Even though I know that the score tape is going to do its part, but I just can't. All right, so then the only thing we need to do is put these next to each other. And that's it. So there we go. Take your score tape, take your score, and just kind of press it in. Want to make sure that's pressed in very well. It ain't going nowhere. And this is what it looked like. Like that. Now, in my example here, I did not have a flap down here. This is totally up to you. You don't have to have a flap for every page. I know I'm not going to have a flap for every page. I will be cutting one of these off. So it just depends on what I feel like doing at the time once I get there. Okay, so now that we got our base done, you want to decide what paper you want to use for your first part. So our measurements, I know you guys have measurements already over there. I had to remake my example. So I have my first layer here, and then I have 2 layer options right here for this. So the first layer is 4 by 7 3/4. All right, so this first layer for me on here was just plain white paper so that this can pop. It's totally up to you what you want to do. It depends really on the, what are you using over here? So for me, I'm thinking I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to actually mix some stuff up. This paper is so freaking beautiful. Oh my God. Like this right here, I promise you, it is so nice. I hate when I get paper and I don't know which one I want to use. But because this one right here will probably be covered up, I think I'm gonna go with this. And then I'm going to use another one on top of it. And I may probably use this. So putting that together like that. And then, oh my God, the fleur-de-lis, I don't know. I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. We have those issues with paper and we don't like to cut it. It's so pretty, we just like to look at it. And I know I'm not the only person that thinks like that. So this is what I'm going to use. This is going to be cut at 4. So I'm going to take this over here to the 4 and give you a moment to make sure you pick out the paper that you want to use. So we're going to cut this at 4 inches by 7 3/4. 7 3/4 is right here, like that. And this is going to be the first layer. And we're going to cut out all of our layers. So just remember that. This is going to be my first layer. And that actually looks really, really good against that. Love the way that look. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You really need 5 of these, but depending on how you want to do it, you don't need 5. Because if you want to, you can just change this inside. Like right here, this does not go all the way down. I can tell you that right now. So just remember that. You don't have to have the entire sheet going down. You can if you want to. For me and the purposes that I'm using this for, I am going to cover all of them like that just because that's what I want to do. So again, I'm going to do the sheets 4 3/4 right quick. Let's do another one. See if I have enough to do that. 4. 7 3/4. Let's see here. Make sure all my papers are together. I don't think this is 4, but let me see. Is that a 4? Yes, it is. All right. 7 3/4 again. And that was just 1 12 by 12. And you know, I don't like to get rid of my scraps so soon, so I like to put them off to the side. So I was able to get 3 of these out of that. And let's do it one more time with that same paper. So freaking cute. Oh my God. Craftsmith be coming up with some stuff, honey, makes you not want to cut it. Oh my God. All right, so let's do this. 4. ahead and cut our fours off right quick. Do this 4 right here. Let's do the 7 3/4 part. It's right there. 7 3/4 right there. 7 3/4 again. Right. A little scraps to the side. I have all of my bases right now. So what I believe I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put my base on here real quick. And you can do the same. I'm going to take my ATG gun, just generously put that over. I'm going to stand up so I can make sure that this is centered where it needs to be. Oh my God, it is so cute already. Let's make sure. Now, it might not be perfect, child, but it's okay. Perfect is enough. That's cute already. And do the same thing here. This here. Bring it over just a little bit. I'm just eyeballing this. Okay. Do this one. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see the new stuff that's coming like this with Chic designs. I mean, oh my God. Currently working on that, and it is so pretty. I can't, of course, talk about what is coming, but when I tell you it's beautiful, I'm not playing. It's so nice. So nice. Put that on there. Got one too many. You can use it on the back if you want to. This here. Okay, so we have that covered. Now I'm going to decide which one of these flaps that I do not want and to cut it off because, you know, you don't need it. I'm going to keep this flap. I'm going to let this one go, and I'm going to let this one go. I'm going to cut these off right quick. I might be off camera when I do it. This one off too on this side. You can cut this off beforehand or you can cut it off now like I'm doing. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to use those anymore. This is what we're looking like right now. That's how I want mine to be. These flaps right here, I'm going to cover with something totally different. I'm not going to use this because I have way too much of it in there. I want to show a little bit of difference, you know, of stuff. Wait a minute. Maybe I should because it might. No, that's just too much. That's too much. I'm not doing that. All right, let's get to another sheet of paper. The one paper that I noticed that I don't have with me over here is my glitter paper. And you know, I'm just, Lord have mercy. I wish I would have, I have it, but I just don't, I don't feel like going over there and looking for it, actually. All right, so we will, you know what, this is going to be covered up anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and use this. So this is cut at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. Let's make sure 2 7/8. Let's make sure that this piece of paper right here will work for this. By 4 1/8. All right, that's that. This down right quick, making sure everything is right. It should be correct because I've already done it. Stand up so I can make sure everything is centered correctly. All right, there we go. And let's do that one more time. That is a 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Look at that little piece of paper right there. Do it on this side. All right, 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Right here. There. And we're going to glue this right quick. All right. Just kind of stand up and center this. Make sure it's all right. I'm gonna fix this bottom portion, child. Set up here and cut that piece and all right, that's much better. All right, so now that we've done that, this is why I keep scraps. I'm telling you. Okay. So the next option that we have here is our second layer, as I call it. This is my first layer. And then my second layer is the paper that I really want to pop. All right. So here's option number 1. And it will look like this on this paper. So you see just a sliver of the paper. I don't really like that. So more than likely, I'm going to choose this option because I still want to see something around here. And I still want to see that, you know. This is why I chose that paper because there's not a lot going on with that. But I still want to see something. And if you want to, you can always add another layer on top of this layer. It's totally up to you, but we're gonna go with this one. So I'm trashing that one. And our measurements is 3 3/4 by 7 1/2 for this one. So this is the decorative part that we're going to do. You see, I use the beads on here. And I'm gonna open this up And this is the Garden Charm collection. If you love flowers, this is the collection for you. Let me find that paper. Here it is. I really didn't want to use this. Like, God, I love this paper so much. I want to use this paper. Oh my God. All right, so let's do 3 3/4. I'm going to keep my front just like the one that I have over here. So 3 3/4. And let's see here. There you go. All right. By 7 1/2. And it's right there. Keep your scraps. So it's going to be like this. But the one thing I'm noticing is that it's blue on blue, and I don't know if I really like that. So you guys know what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end up putting a doily on here. Let me see. I might like the doily to be behind it. It could go like this. This is the one thing I like about crafting, is that you can start to change up how you want things to look. Oh, I love that. Look at this. Wouldn't that be cute if you gave someone that just like that? Oh my gosh. I'm not going to use this, guys. I have to go with something else. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with something else. I need a pop of color. I have to have a pop of color on here. It has to be something else. So I'm going to go with something else. It's going to be between this one right here. And let me see. Oh, definitely not that. I'm not a flower person. I'm not a flower person. My sisters then probably like flowers. I have to remember, this is not for me. This is for them. This is for one of them at least. It's not about me at this moment. So if it's not about me, would they like this pink in here? I mean, it's just the front cover of it, really. So it's not like it's the whole thing. You know, let's go with this. Because it's not about me. I have to remember that this is not about me. When you're crafting, do you tell yourself that this is not about me? You're making this for someone else. So when you're making it for someone else, you have to think about them and not yourself and what you like, because I always have to constantly remind myself of that, even when I'm designing. If it was up to me, everything would be black, white, and gold all day. Like, I'm good with those colors. But I have to remind myself, this is not about me. It's about the person that I'm making this for and creating this for. All right, so this is the pop of color I need to go on here. That's cute. Making sure it's the right way. All right, this is cute. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this on there right quick. I'm going to put this on here like, I don't know why, but I want my flowers to be like this. And I'm going to put this. Perfect. Yes. Press it on in there, making sure nothing happens to it. And you should have your gold doily or a doily. You know me, I'm doing gold, boo. Don't do nothing else. And we're going to go ahead and lay that on here. And let's just put a little bit of this on here. And I'm going to just do this to make sure nothing happens to it. Lay this on there. Oh my God, that is so pretty. I love it already. I love it already. I love it already. All right, now we're gonna take our 6x6 paper pad by Capital Chic Designs. Oh my God, I don't know who Capital Chic is, but that girl, oh my God, I love her paper pad. All right, let's open that up on the side. And we are going to cut the girls in the front. So, you know, I'm just going to cut right here. I'm not going to cut inside the paper pad. I'll just cut this one off. I know I'm not the only one that uses everything from a paper pad. And for this, I'm going to use my little small scissors, and we're just going to cut the amount that we're going to need. We'll cut all the way to our Muslim girl. You can cut either these 4 girls, or you can cut these 5 girls. It's totally up to you. On my example, I cut 5. Oh, you can cut these 5. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it. You know, but for this, I'm going to cut from here. Do some, oops. All right, we're going to make it work, child. We're going to make it work, don't worry. I'm going to cut around the wrong one. So just take your scissors and just cut around them right quick. Honestly, you really don't even have to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, you could have probably just gotten away with just cutting out the bottom portion. Oh my God. Thank God I have another sheet of, another paper pad over there, because I might end up doing that. But it doesn't take long. You just want to cut. And that's it. Just cut around them. I don't like the way that look. They don't look too cute like that. It looks so small. Let me look at something. I could just have cut on. Oh, no, that don't look right. They look so small. I know it's just not me. They don't look as big. All right, let me quit and let me just cut the right one. I like this one better. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut again. It doesn't take long. Just cut around them. That's all you're doing. All right. These are all customers that have had customs done for me, except I'll tell you which ones are not. The ones that I made up. The girl right here that's coming up is made up. She is not a real person. She's not real, she's not real, and she's not real. But the rest of them are my customers and stuff. And then, of course, Cindy, the first one, is my friend in real life that lives near me. And her dog, Georgia, that recently passed away. the first dog of Capital Chic Designs, as we say. All right. This is Denise, another customer of mine. I don't know if she's on here today, but yeah. She has 2 custom dolls by me. All right, now our Muslim girl, who's looking so cute. Oh my God, I love her. All right. All right, so see, that didn't take long at all. Yeah, it looks much, much better, okay? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. All right, so what you're gonna do is take your pop dots. You should have these on your list of something. And we're just gonna put that on the back because we want this image to pop, that's all. I'm going to take the bottom portion of that, put it across here. So we can use everything. That's what I love about pop dots. You can use all of this. It is worth every penny. We just want to make sure that it's going to stay. So I'm just making sure I have enough. All right, now that we have that, press it in really good. And let's take off the paper backing. You do not have to put this on right now if you don't want to. I'm just doing it, but you don't have to do it. You might want to say, hey, I want to wait till I get everything decorated on the inside first. And I totally get that. Some people usually work like that. I'm just not one of those people. You know, we all craft the way we want to craft, child. But I like to get my fronts looking really cute. Because, I mean, let's be real. You know how us crafters are. We'll start on something, girl. We've been and forgotten about it. All right, let's put this on here. And it should fit on there perfectly. All right, good. Nice. And then we are going to take the sticker book. I think this is where I got that shine on sticker book. So this is the black and white sticker book that's found in the store right now. And I'm going to put something on the front. Ooh, let's put something cute. Thrive, shine. Nope. Fearless. I like that. All right. So this is what we're looking at so far. Really, really cute. All right. Next, we are going to go in here and we're going to, I'm going to do the layering for this one right here, right quick. I don't really want to use this, but I might use it and just throw a word on it because that's what I kind of did with this one right here. I left it plain, but I put that gold glitter on there, paper, and then over here I use, you know, the bead paper, but not just put wording on it. So this one I might do, I think I'm gonna do the same for, no, I'm actually gonna do it on this one right here. All right, so again, this first layer is 2 7/8. 2 7/8, and I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna show you just a second. I got it in my head. 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And there it is. All right. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's my first layer. I'm sorry. My second layer is different. Sorry. My second layer is 2 3/4. Let's see if I got that. 2 3/4. By 4. So 2 3/4 by 4. My bad. I'm so sorry about that. All right. that will go right in here. So I think what I want to do, guys, I want to take the gold doily and I just want to have some like coming like right at the top right there. So I'm just going to cut right where I was bending it at. So I'll know where I want it. So all I did was that. And now I'm just going to cut that little piece. I'm going to go over it just a little, just a little. All right. And I'm going to put a little glue up here. And I'm going to put it right back where it was at, right there. Tuck this in on the side. Wait a minute, do I really want to have that tucked in? All right, now I can tell it's messed up, but my sister won't be able to tell. She'll just like it and be like, oh my God, it's so cute. And I'll be like, girl, I know. It took me forever to make this. Oh my God, you have no idea. All right. I'm going to stick this on here. And I'm going to take that sticker book. I'm going to find a word to go on here. Let's see. Let's see if this one will be cute. This is a clear sticker. I'm not sure how it's going to look on here. Oh, that's not bad, actually. All right, think, dream, plan. I like that. That's cute, actually. I love that. Yeah, my sister won't be able to tell the difference. But this is so beautiful. All right, so let's go to our second layer. And that layer is, we have our first layer, and let's do our second layer again. So we're basically going to cut this again for the inside option stuff over here, okay? So that is 3 3/4 by 7 1/2. I'm not going to use that paper again that I just used. I'm going to use something totally different. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go with the Fleur de Lis. I just seen it a while ago. Here we go. Remember, use whatever paper you want to use. It's totally up to you. And this is 3 3/4. That's our first cut again, 3 3/4. So I'm gonna go here. Make sure it's lined up. Let's see. Okay. Let me just go ahead and cut 2 tabs. Be on the safe side. It's still lining up for me. Oh my God. All right, there we go. By 7 1/2. One more time. 7 1/2. So we should have one here, and I'm gonna do one over here. All right, go ahead and glue this down right quick. I'm loving the way this is coming along so far. Not going to lie. Uh-oh. Make sure it's turned the right way. All right. That is so cute. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Right. Beautiful, beautiful. I think I'm gonna keep this just the way it is. So on this part right here, we are going to use score tape. I wish I had I wish I had some glue. I have some glue, but I don't know what I did with it. I'm gonna just use this score tape. I wish I had my thinner score tape. I used to have one that's much thinner than this one. Let me just look in my drawer right quick. No, I do, but I guess, oh, look what I found, some gold. No, I don't. All right, I'm just gonna use the score tape then to do what I wanna do. We're just gonna make this be a pocket, so I'm just going to put it right here. The very outer edge. And you can take it all the way down if you want to. I'm not, but you can. It'll just make it look better. And then we're just going to burnish it on the edge right there. So now you have a pocket right there. And just stick something in there. And for on this one right here, I'm going to take a picture of my mom, basically. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you a quick way of matting these photos on here without having to use a cutter. I just take it all the way to the corner, give it enough room, put the picture on there, and then I take my scissors and I just cut around it real quick. Real easy matting for me. And then cut up there. Child look like a professional did. Okay. And then for me, I can either stick it in here as a photo. This right here is basically a 4x6 picture, and I put 2 photos on it, and that was it. So it was like almost like what, 2x3 or something like that, and just stick it in there if you want to, or you can stick it up here and you can put something else down there. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the picture on the top up there, because then I'll make her a little card, a little journaling card, and she can journal something. We'll make the journal card in just a moment. All right, for this page right here, I think I'm gonna have this page just be white. She can journal something on her that she wants to write. Over here, we're gonna do pictures again. So I have some gold right here. I'm going to stick my mom's picture there. For this one, I'm going to use a score tape because this is glitter and I don't want the photo to really come off of there. So, you know, I'm gonna probably have to actually make 2 of these. One to give to one sister of mine and give the other one to my other sister, because my other sister's gonna want the same thing. I already know that. So Just go and get ready and just already know to make another one, honey, before I mail this one off. And here we go. So put that on there like this. And cut around it. Dang, I shouldn't have been taking it off with my nails because I kind of ruined the photo. Hoping my sister won't be able to tell the difference. And the back of this. I like this, like that. That's cute. That is cute. And this one, I'm going to use the washi tape for. And we're going to cut it. Cut off this tip. That's what we don't need. So for this washi tape, you want your washi tape to stay on there, I would suggest to use your ATG gun on the back of your washi, just so you can make sure it's not going to go anywhere, okay? Since that's going to be a little hard to do, what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and line this washi up where we want it. Figure out where you want to put it at. Like that. Okay. Now that I know I want to put it right there, I'm going to take this little pencil and I'm just going to mark right there. Now I'm going to lift this washi up. I'm going to put my ATG gun right there where it was at, or close to it. Take off that little. I'm going to do the same thing with this piece right here. Just put that there. And take that off. Ooh. All right, there it is. I was about to say. And then I have some gold washi here just so I can, make things pop, because that's what I like to do. And the gold washi is in that same set. Just all I'm doing is layering. That's all I'm doing. Just a little layering. Just makes it really cute and fun. All right. That is cute. That is cute. Now let's do the same thing over here. Let's make a pocket right quick. And where's my watch? Here we go. Pull that. And pull this. Oh, don't be like that. Okay, I was about to say. We're gonna make that into a little pocket inside. All right. First thing first. Let's shut this and let's do. Hold on. All right. So this is our second layer. I'm not going to really have it being the size that is on here. All I did was took a piece of scrap paper that I have, as you can see, and I'm just flipping it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just flipping it, and I'm going to put that on there. So it's not really the size that's intentional for it, but I'm going to kind of shave off a little bit. This is what I call girls and guys, whoever is in here, doing my own thing. Okay, let's see, 3 7/8. Let's see how that look. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do 3 3/4. Make it look smaller. All right, that works for me. I'm actually going to have it turned this way because I'm going to put something at the top up here. All right, so I can tell you that is 3 3/4 by 7. Just take your scrap sheet of paper. And I'm going to lay this down right quick using my score tape because of the way it is on the other side. This is going to be a journaling page, pretty much. She can write whatever she wants to write on here. Okay. And just for great measure, we're just going to go across here with this. Make sure. And where are my smaller scissors at? Child, if y'all can see the mess on the side of my desk over here. Lord have mercy. All right, let's take this and lift this off of here right quick. Come on. Oh. Put this down here. And the next thing I want to do is put some washi tape on here. The same washi tape, I'm just going on here and put Shine Girl on there. And I'm going to put that up here at the top. All right. And I'm going to look inside the Leopard print book and just go in and see what we got over here. I'm going to put work it on here. It's something my mom used to say. Work it, girl. Oh, gosh. That would crack me. You know what? I'll put that here, actually. Work it. Because that is definitely something she used to say. Work it. Work it, girl. All right, so work it, shine, girl. My sister will know what to do with that. And then we got the picture of my mom right there. Her soul is fierce. And then over here, I'm going to put one more picture here right quick. I'm going to do, you know what? I do a photo of her doing hair when she was alive. And let's use this score tape right quick. What you should do. Lift these up. Oops. Oops. Dang, are you gonna lift or what? All right, there you go. So space here. Yeah, I have enough space here too. It looks a little crooked. I'm just gonna share a little bit off right there on the edge. All right, that looks better. And I wonder if I should have that just in there as a pocket. I think I'll do that as a pocket. She can take that out of there. You know what? She can take that out and she can, I think we should make another pocket for her to write on. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And she might want to write on this actually. So let's make a pocket and we will make this pocket. I think we said, I don't know what we said a while ago. Let's just make it 3, just to be on the safe side. On our little pocket. Let's do 3 by. Let's do 3 by 6. Let me see something. That's, let me look at 3.5. This is all part of crafting. 3.5. It fits in there. And then we just need to cut off some of the other part of it. So let's do 3.5. Thank you. My other package just came in. So let's do 3.5 by 6. 6.5. Yeah. 3.5 by 6.5. That looks good to me. I wish I had something to put, you know what I'm about to do, baby. I'm about to throw this doily up here. I'm about to make it work. Make it work. Let me see how it looks if I do it like this. Oh, I love that. All right, we're gonna do that. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do this. And then I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, I love that. I love that already. That's what we're doing. This is what you call crafting, honey, okay? Your idea might not come, might not be there at first, but you make it work and you make how we need to put something here though. We have to put something there. Something has to be put there. Let's see. Live with intent. Love, love, love. If that is not the right thing to put there, I just don't know what is. Oh, I should have, you know what? I should have put that on a pop dot. That would have been so cute. And you know what? let's just go ahead and put a little gold heart down here in the corner. Oh my God, it's so cute! Okay, sorry. All right, and we're gonna put that in here because she can journal on that. Wait a minute, hold up. This back. All right, so there. I want to make sure nothing is. Oh my God, love the way this came out. I really, really do. Oh my God, I absolutely love this. Oh, this is so cute. I'm gonna have to make another one, but I'm gonna get my other sister the original one. And then my other sister would get this one right here. I want to put something else here. Do your best. But I'm gonna keep it flat though. I like that. Do your best. And over here, I'm just gonna add a couple of hearts right here. Now I need more golden hearts. And I'm gonna do one more. These are things you see after the fact, you know, but again, do it in threes, uneven numbers when you're doing that. So we got our front. Then we have here a pocket. I'm thinking maybe we should add something in the pocket. Maybe I'll just put a photo of my mom in the pocket. I could do that. Let's see here. Yes, we'll use this one. And what did I do? I'm just gonna glue this one on here. All right. And then I'm going to cut off the edge right there. Why I say use your scraps. And then you have that one in a journal page. And that's it. That's all you need. Our folio class is done. We have our original. So my sisters won't get jealous because I can hear one of them saying now, oh my God, that one look cute. Why my front don't look like that? Boo, I got you. Or I hooked you up. The only thing you don't have is ribbon. Ribbon, again, is optional at this point. I love the way this came out. I didn't think I was going to like these flowers, but you know what? This really came out really cute. I love this page. Oh my God. I hope you guys were able to follow along and make something very beautiful. But these you can make, they don't take that long to create, and you can give this to someone and listen here. They ain't gonna even know it didn't take you that long. Child, you'd be like, girl, I love you, and give it to them. All right, we can, thank you, Anna. Turn the camera back to me. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Were you able to follow along? Were you able to use your supplies? Flower power. Thank you, Charla. One of my customers. I be knowing their names. Thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you like it. I'm so glad. Oh, thank you. I love when my customers show up and I notice, I see their names and, you know, yeah. Yes, Mrs. A, do that. The flowers do pop. You are right. Don't worry, you can catch this video. They do put it on the Michael's YouTube channel. I think it should be on there. I don't know, it's the weekend, so it might be on there Tuesday. I'm not sure. But they will put it on there and you'll be able to follow along. But it's really, really easy to make, really, really easy to create. And you can make them over and over and over. And before you know it, you'll be popping these suckers out so quick. But it's really a good memory, thing to keep. And then you can set it up for display. They'll be showing all their friends, especially if you make it for your mom. My mom used to do the same thing. Whenever I made her something, she would do the same thing. Yes. Is there a way to stay in touch? You can follow me on Capital Chic Designs. That's my Instagram if you have Instagram. I have a Facebook group too, but I definitely, if you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lamika, for teaching today's class. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And we hope to see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.